So, why do you think that people on the internet say it's okay to be fat and it's fat phobic if you're trying to get in shape? Well, we'll cover on that topic today, and these facts will definitely, put a different mindset on you. And of course, I'm just a child. This is my thinking, and I just want to share my opinion on the world. The information may not be right, but that's how I see the world as in today's timeline. So, first of all, I'll be starting with a big one, right? Why they want you to be fat or weak, you could say, right? Is because let's say you have two different kind of people. We could say you have Jeffrey and Adonis, right? So, huge shout out to Hamza, watch his videos. But you have on the one hand Jeffrey, and on the other hand Adonis. So, who is gonna be more agreeable to different situations and like whatnot with the government and all? You know, do you think it's gonna be the Jeffrey that's overweight, obese, eats KFC and McDonald's every day, or is it gonna be Adonis who works out every day, goes for a run, reads books, meditates, and much more? And that is definitely one of the ways that they try to control you, because if you're weak and you're fat, then you're lazy basically, because there's not like a, what you could say, a you know a dream body kind of guy who's lazy. Like, he cannot be lazy, right? He has the discipline that he works towards every freaking day. He's working every day in the gym, doing crossfitting, whatever he does, maybe bodybuilding, powerlifters. Like, there's many more different, techniques to how to get in shape, but, he may be doing calisthenics, he may be doing, just kind of dumbbell workouts and whatnot. But the point is that it's the, he has the discipline and he has the mindset, because he knows he's, top of his class in, let's say, body, right? And he's gonna be less agreeable than the guy that's fat. He's lonely, doesn't have a girlfriend, um, eats junk food, is depressed, watches all these kind of videos. Is scrolling through TikTok, works a 9 to 5, and all these kind of crap situations in life, and he's addicted to the bad habits, right? He's not like addicted like Adonis, where he's addicted to, you could say, like working out. It's pain, but still he must do it. There's discipline. And yeah, what I think is that they're trying to control us, right? That is the main part, because if you're weak, you're easy to be controllable, and then you believe things. I remember a time when I was small, when I was a weakling, when I was fat. I used to believe everything. And then, the Tate brothers, Iman, Hamza, David Goggins, all these different people opened up my mind about how it even works in the real world. How to escape the matrix, how to get a good mindset, and it all makes sense now. Why they're saying it's fat phobic to work out. But a guy who's working out, it will not stop him, but it will stop the other guys that are trying to work out, because they will think, "Oh, it's fat phobic. Like, I should just stop with this because it feels bad," you know. And it's many different ways, right? And one of the things is you're gonna be lonely. Like, most men do, if they are fat, like, unattractive, and don't have money. They're working a 9 to 5, or have an average salary. They're just gonna be not seen in the community. There's just gonna be like ghosts, right? You could say, like, not seenable by the females, and that's the thing, because then they're gonna be lonely, they're weak, and they have to work their 9 to 5, and they don't have anyone motivating them, and they're just obedient, they're submissive to the industry, you could say. So, and that's what happens with most of the people. I mean, in the West, you could say so, because people who are there are just, I don't get it. How can be like, it's not even healthy, right? And this is the second fact. Like, it's not even close to healthy it's short term and long term kind of effects that are just not good for your health. Like, all these different disease, all these kind of different cancers that you could get just from being fat. And I looked into this and was like, do I want to be fat? Because when I saw all of those things, I was like, no, I don't want to have diabetes and all these kind of different cancers. Like, I don't want to have a chance at that, like a much bigger chance than normal people, would, like that are fit. And it just breaks them down because they don't have the motivation to do anything about them. That is the thing. They're just addicted to the junk food, to watching TV, to be just being lazy, right? They're not disciplined. That's the thing. And there's just, I don't get it how some people are just happy with what they're doing. Like, your body is a whole mess. Like, if you're fat, you're gonna have a lot of less years, in life, because you're gonna lose that. And I don't think it's real nice to lose, let's say, like, I don't know, it's 20 years of your life. It could be more, it could be less, because you're fat. Like, you should just change that. And I'm not talking about fat, you're maybe like on the BMI scale, you're like at 25, or you're like, I don't know, 10 kilograms over what you should be. I mean, that's still a lot, but to a certain point, like, if you know but still try to get in that perfect body shape, dream body shape that you wanted to, right? Because I remember when I was a little kid 2 years ago. I remember I started working out when the pandemic hit. I was the one working out. All people were getting fat, I was getting slimmer, because I knew I had to do something about myself. And a year ago I was running every day for 3 kilometers at night. It was around 8 p.m. That's when I used to go, and I did it for a solid month in the fall, right? And after that, I had some problems with my knees and my muscles, but it's probably because of all the weight I was putting on myself. Because, like, running in itself, it's still quite hard for me, and nonetheless, I had more weight and everything, right, than now. So, like, it's sometimes hard to get out of situations because you just get cog blocked by, or like you have a roadblock on your way that is created by your weight. And I wasn't able to properly walk. I had to use crutches for, like, what was it, 7 months, around there, like a long time in the summer. And then what I found out in the summer is that I should have just been walking this whole time and take the pain, because it was just my muscles. They were not properly built for my kind of weight. And then I found out and I was like, so I'm just fat and I have problems with my muscles. And when I was using crutches, I was using my muscles even less, so it was hurting even more. And then I found out, I was like, I shouldn't have used crutches. I should have just been, doing maybe like physiotherapy and trying to get my muscles to work right. And that is basically it, right? And now in the gym I work my calves, my hamstrings, and my everything, right? My quads. And I'm just like, that's good. It's good, because now I can finally say that I don't have the same problems as I did back then, when I was still, like, a year ago. It wasn't that long ago, but I was still, it was a much difference in healthy. And yeah, the third thing that I would like to be talking about is mental health, right? Like, as I told before, you're gonna be lonely if you're a guy. Like, in the, like, let's say you're at your peak, like you're in your 30s, mid 20s. I don't care. Like, you're wasting potential. You're having so much energy. Even people in their, like, in their late tens, right? That's what I'll soon be. I'm in my late tens, so like 15 years old basically. So it's quite interesting to see how it all falls out and how much energy you get as, like, just being this in this young age, and people just waste it. They use it for nothing. They use it for watching TikTok and all that. But like I've seen that I had a much better, like an increase in mental health, since I was not thinking about, the bad things that I was thinking about before. And I still had some, um, bad things that have happened to my life in the meantime. But I think now, in the last 2 months, I've been on a good path towards healing myself and not doing, not, not being with the bad people that I've had with my life. And a special person helped me with that. And I can never thank enough to that person, of course. And I just kind of cannot forgive myself for what I was and what I did to the people around me. But yeah, and the fourth thing is they want you to use the money. Let's say a normal person, right? They will use an average guy, a little bit overweight. He's gonna use a lot more money than a person who is fit, right? Because they're gonna eat more or less calories, and they're gonna be looking for the food that's, because they know probably the financial, and they have the discipline. And more nonetheless, the better the food is, kind of the more healthy it is. Sometimes it even costs less. Like, let's say you eat eggs for breakfast. Like, there's much of a difference if you're eating cake or like cookies for breakfast. Let's say, or you're eating all of these bad things, and you have to buy the treats. You have to buy yourself this and that, and then you want some candy at the end of the day because you did a good job in your job, of course. And now you're just in an endless cycle of paying money to the people that are higher up in life for you just being fat. And you're paying much higher price than the people that are just, because it comes with a lot of more responsibilities, more problems, and all the different kind of, like diabetes and all of that. You could say, like, it comes with more problems than you just being slim, right? It may be fat phobic, as people say, but I don't care. I just want to look good for myself, because you will have much more confidence than the person that's fat. You know, I can easily say that it has arisen in the couple, like in the last year, right? So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you thought about it, and if anyone is still interested, and if you watch this video into the end, right? I want some of you to go down to the description and join my Discord server, because you have potential, right? Everyone in here that is watching these kind of videos and trying to motivate themselves and trying to see the real world, how it looks like, we have a lot of features in my Discord server, and it could definitely help all of you. Like motivational, business topics, weekly calls, and all of that, and more coming soon. So I hope for you all to have an amazing day and continue fighting through life. That's all from me. Peace.